everyone, and welcome back to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Today is season 3, episode 12. 12. It's been. I can't believe we're already at episode 12. Like, I literally, when I went to download the video, I was like, wait, are we actually on season 12? And I have to go to my YouTube channel and be like, oh my god, yeah, we are. So it's like, but at the same time, I feel like episode 1 was so long ago. It's such a time is weird. So yeah, I can't believe we're already kind of halfway through season 1. 3. There's like there's a, how many episodes are left? Not much. I actually don't know. Can't check. There's like maybe 22, 24 or something. So like we're pretty much halfway through. Which is crazy to me. Like, gonna be season 4. What? Like, what? Yeah, no, it's been so long since I started the series that I'm like, I don't want it to end. I'm like, no. I mean, there's still a lot to go on, but still, it's coming, closer. But yeah, so last time was the Monster of the Week episode with the witches and, the dead kids that were actually a demon. So yeah, that was fun. I liked it, even though it was like low bar for the series for this season, but I really liked it. Once again, don't know what to expect. Every time I'm like, I expect this to happen. I'm like, it doesn't, and I'm not disappointed. I'm just like, well, I didn't think about that. So, so yeah, I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too. I'm in a mood for Buffy right now. I'm eager. I'm excited. So, let's go. This is gonna be some angel stuff. Oh, they're practice fighting.
Satisfied?
I'm not sure that's the word.
Okay. I didn't mean satisfied like...
No, I wasn't trying to.
Because we're not having satisfaction in the personal sense.
They're so awkward together.
Of course.
I should go. Giles is
Waiting for you. I know.
very handsome. Likes it when I call him Daddy.
Father. It is your father.
He's taking me to the ice show. It should be big fun. It's just with Faith on one of her unannounced walkabouts, I feel like somebody should be patrolling.
Well, Faith is not interested in proper training, so I must rely on you to keep up with yours.
I hate being the good one.
And as for patrolling, well, you'll be there soon enough.
It's a good thing. It's okay.
Why so anxious?
I guess to just have some energy to burn.
Well, in due time. But for the present, if it's not entirely beyond your
I
capabilities.
fidget a lot. Like, a lot of times when I'm talking, you'll find me like with a pen, or like when I have concealer near, I'm good messing with my concealer or anything, which upsets my mic a lot. So I love how I just did not realize. I was just like, yeah, she's fidgeting. It just went past my mind. Like, it's probably, I mean, I'm not saying if you're not fidgeting, you noticed, but kind of funny because I was like, why does he think she's anxious? She's just fidgeting.
Well, that was really funny looking. Could you do it again?
I'll kill you for that.
For that? What were you trying to kill me for before?
Can you do it again?
Okay, so here's the deal.
Oh. What the fuck? Ow. Uh-oh. Did you have a fainting spell?
know if I'm not doing this right.
Isn't she supposed to have super strength? Did the crystal she was messing with mess with her? I love reading fanfics, so every time I'm like, I watch a new episode, I'm like, oh my god, I want to read fanfiction, and I can't because I'm gonna spoil myself. But I'm like, oh, I want to. I saw one and I like saved it for later. I just saw Buffy. I didn't read the description or anything. It was just like, Buffy, okay, save it, bye. Oh my god, that's scary. Oh la 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 la. Someone save her. Oh, you can save yourself. Let's go. Ugh. Vampire dust on your face. Ew.
Ah. Perhaps you shouldn't do that anymore.
On top of that, I got a bad case of the dizzies last night and almost let a vamp stake me. With my own stake.
Ooh la la.
I'm way off my game. My game's left the country. It's in Cuernavaca. Giles, what's going on here?
Is that an actual place?
Perhaps you've got a...
How is
flu
the
bug
chair
or
not
something.
falling?
No. No, not sick. I can't get sick. My dad's coming to take me to the ice show. I'm gone.
Thank you.
Ice show. A show performed on ice. And how old are we again? We're still talking party, right? I mean, some of us still love to relish celebrating in the birth of the buff.
The birth of the pup.
I don't know. I think it might be time to put a moratorium on parties in my honor.
Why?
They tend to go badly. Monsters crash, people die.
But 18's a big one, Buffy. I mean, you can vote now.
Why would she get drafted?
His quarterly projections are unraveling and he can't afford to take off right now. He
No.
promises to make it up to you. It's all right there in the letter.
No, it's not necessary. I was just thinking it might be nice to have a quiet birthday.
It was her Oh, that's so sad. I'm sorry. What are you
Very
doing?
close. Slayer's preparation is nearly complete.
What? Who is you?
Just cartoon characters. They do pieces from operas and ballets. Brian Boitano doing Carmen is a life changer.
Oh, she wants to go with him.
Carmen. But a lot of sophisticated people go.
Yes. I think we should start with the grinding crystal again.
Oh my god. Giles, be a person for once.
Do together.
And look very carefully for the tiny flaw at its core.
Could you listen for once? Sorry, that was mean. He does listen. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you giving her? Why would you do that? Is someone possessing Giles? What is happening? That's why he wasn't listening to her at all.
As we should,
Call it a night. Yeah, that's a good idea.
What the fuck?
Good night.
She runs around, her nose wiggles around.
I meant, how's it going changing her back?
She's still not back?
Oh, still working on it. But I just got her the cutest little bell.
Hey, I'm not through here.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Yes, sir.
What's wrong with you?
How? How? The chick started it.
What kind of fighting is that?
I throw knives like
A girl?
I'm not the Slayer.
Look, Buffy, I assure you, given time, we'll get to the bottom of whatever's causing this.
What the fuck is wrong with you right now?
It's me.
Yes. I give you my word.
You're having doubts. Crucimentum is not easy. For Slayer,
You're doing this on your own
this way for a dozen centuries. Whenever a Slayer turns 18, it's a time-honored rite of passage.
Giles, what is wrong with you right now?
If any one of the council still had actual contact with the Slayer, they would see, but I'm the one in the thick of it.
Which is why you're not qualified to make this decision. You're too close.
That's not true.
A Slayer is not just physical prowess. She must have cunning, imagination,
Like to
self-reliance.
say, two white old men deciding the fate of a young girl. Never fucking good. I know Giles is going against this. It's just the image this is giving is kind of ironic. I know Giles is like not the type of guy, but not so sure for a few seconds, but what the fuck?
Come on, come on.
Do we know this guy? Why are they drugging a vampire? And why is he doing...
That's enough. Close it up.
Kryptonite kills. You're assuming I meant the green kryptonite. I was referring, of course, to the red kryptonite, which drains Superman of his powers.
Wrong. The gold kryptonite's the power sucker. The red kryptonite mutates Superman into some sort of weird...
Guys, reality.
Buffy, I know you are definitely, without a doubt, gonna get your powers back.
Did you find anything?
No, not yet.
He doesn't want cause. I would feel so betrayed.
Pills. Yes.
Oh, he needs the pills. They drugged him. Okay, that's why he's doing it.
Pills! They're right in front of you. Where? Here. I can't see, can't
He's tricking him.
reach it. Open your eyes.
He looks so worried.
Thank you. It's beautiful. Sweet and thoughtful and full of neat words to learn and say, like wilt and henceforth.
Or be helpless or boring, not even if you tried.
Don't be so sure. Before I was the Slayer, I was... Well, I don't want to say shallow, but...
Shallow.
Let's say a certain person who will remain nameless. We'll just call her Spordelia. Like a classical philosopher next to me. If I'm not the Slayer, what do I do? What do I have to offer? Why would you like me?
Aww.
I saw you before you became the Slayer.
You didn't know?
I watched you. I saw you called.
Oh, I thought you knew.
I loved you.
Why?
Because I could see your heart.
It's the most important part. And it's not like she'll forget these moments. It's not like, oh, I became the Slayer and then I lost my powers, and suddenly every memory of what happened when I was like a Slayer is gone, you know? So, like, it's a fear to be sure, especially that, like, it's almost like she won't have time for a job or something along those lines because of her being a Slayer. So it's like suddenly that I'm not doing this calling that, like, wasn't my choice. Well, who am I, you know? I get that.
Form it with my own.
He's so sweet.
That's beautiful. Or taken literally incredibly gross.
I was just thinking that too.
Oh, that is much better.
Are you supposed to be important? Or are you just a random vampire? He's still addicted to it, though.
It's a game, you know. We're not gonna play by their rules, but that doesn't mean we're not gonna play.
I dislike you right now. And, like, Because I feel like it happens sometimes with Giles that he's like, I think he's insecure sometimes about how he is as a watcher. So, like, example, stuff like this that another guy from the council is like, you should do this with your Slayer because, you know, it's the rite of passage. Even when he's like, oh, it's cruel, they're like, well, so, but the thing I'm not sure about is because, like, he was like, you know, it's out of your hands because you're too close to the Slayer. So I don't know if he's like, they're forcing him to do it, else he like he won't be able to be a watcher anymore, stuff like that. That's different. But like, I feel like sometimes that happens, like with the fake watcher I was before. Like he didn't give up, but he let her do things because he was like, oh, she must be right or something. So it's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. Behind you. Or not. I was about to say you should go get Buffy, but the whole point of this is that she's weak, so never mind.
Hey, sweet girl. How much for a lap dance for me and my buddy? Yeah.
Just walk. Don't acknowledge. Just walk.
Walk me home, Angel. No, I'm fine. I can take care of myself.
You didn't say please.
No! Help me! Somebody, please! No! Help me! Somebody, please help me! Please stop!
Girl, just go. I mean, maybe she's even weaker than humans, but I thought she was just like back to regular human force. Strength,
When
whatever.
I hit him, it felt like my arm was broken. It hurt so much.
Wow, you're really
Can't
fucking
be
weak.
just a person.
It's an organic compound of muscle relaxants and
This ain't gonna go.
adrenal suppressors. The effect is temporary. The Slayer is disabled and then entrapped with a vampire foe whom she must defeat in order to pass the test. The vampire you were to face has escaped. His name is Zachary Kralik.
I don't think she cares.
He murdered, tortured more than a dozen women before he was committed to an asylum for the criminally insane. In matters of tradition and protocol, I must answer to the council. My role in this was very specific. I was to administer the injections and to direct you to the old boarding house on Prescott Lane.
I can't hear this.
Buffy, please.
No, what? You don't get to beg.
Who are you? How could you do this to me?
He hangs out here a lot.
Cordelia, could you please drive me home?
Of course. But if the world doesn't end, I'm gonna need a note.
Well, I like that she was like sassy and stuff and she doesn't get it, but she was immediately on board. Are they gonna kidnap the mom? Seriously? Uh-oh. Just go back in the house. You'll be fine. Yeah, I think I think she's weaker than like humans, right? Because when when she wasn't even able to climb the fence, like when you're in on adrenaline with like she still works out, you know, like she should have been able to get to that. I think she's like just things like muscles suppressant. No, that's not a thing. Because like that's not normal. No, you fucker.
My own mother.
He's a mommy issues.
No
Of course he
self-respect
does.
of her own. So, she tried to take mine. 10 years old, she had the scissors. You wouldn't believe what she did with those. But she's dead to me now.
Uh-oh. I forgot was a sicko in human form. Fuck me.
Mostly because I killed and ate her, but also...
Did you do that as a human or a vampire? Because that's two different things.
I'll have your daughter. I have a problem with mothers. I'm aware of that.
At least you're self-aware. That doesn't help us much, though. Couldn't you have at least called the gang? Just saying. I mean, not Giles, because he's a dicko, but... And I know he feels bad, and I know... Maybe the council, like, would have done something and shit, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't fucking suck that you did that. Like, still a betrayal, my dude. So, I don't know. Why'd you put down the crossbow? It's your only means of Oh, it's not. My bad. I thought she had put down the crossbow.
Perfectly controlled test seems to have spun rather impressively out of control, don't you think?
Changes nothing.
Well, then allow me. I've told Buffy everything.
That is in direct opposition to the Council's orders.
Yes. Interestingly, I don't give a rat's ass about the Council's orders. There will be no test.
The test has already begun. Your slayer entered the field of play about 10 minutes ago.
Also, I'm like, you get a slayer once once the last one dies. Okay? Then you have to train one. All over fucking again. Why would you do that? Like, cause I'm sure 90% of the time they die. They're not like human weak. I have an autoimmune disease weak. Sorry, that was not nice. I'm like, they're really, really weak. Like, I'm sick weak. So I'm pretty sure that 90% of the time they die. So you wasted all that training for her to die? You could have had an experienced, like, slayer. Instead, like, who cares if she's fucking weak? Like, maybe have her train in a controlled area instead of this bullshit with being weak if it ever happens somehow. Not this fucking bullshit. And have her be aware of it, first of all. She won't be aware of it because else she'd say no, logically. Shut the fuck up, you little bitch. Even when you repeat it, we still don't care.
Oh, no, just a little lower, right there.
Is he a masochist? This is like a horror movie, man. Fucking hell. Usually you can't really have a horror movie with Buffy because it's, you know, she's a slayer. But then again... Tapa! Nope, go up, go up. Really? A horror movie. Poor, he's a... Girl, run. The pills.
Where are they?
They really drugged him.
What have you... My pills?
How? Oh, did she cover them in holy water?
If I was at full Slayer power, I'd be punning right about now.
Let's go, Buffy.
Congratulations, you passed. You exhibited extraordinary courage and clear-headedness in battle.
You weren't even there, you dumb fuck.
Do I get a gold star? You understand nothing. You set that monster loose and he came after my mother.
You think the test was unfair?
I think you better leave town before I get my strength back.
We're not in the business of fair, Miss Summers. We're fighting a war.
You're waging a war, she's fighting it. There is a difference.
Mr. Giles, if you don't mind.
The test is done. We're finished.
Not quite. You're fired.
On what grounds?
Your affection for your charge has rendered you incapable of clear and impartial judgment.
Fuck, I want to kick his
You have a
ass.
father's love for the child, and that is useless to the cause. It would be best if you had no further contact with the Slayer. However, if you interfere with the new Watcher, or countermand his authority in any way...
There's actually going to be a new one?
Are we clear?
We're very clear.
Congratulations again.
Fuck you. Just get the fuck out.
Bite me.
Yes. Well, colorful girl.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why that made me teary.
Well, it's just, I mean, he's been fired. He's unemployed.
Well, no, he's still the library man.
Giles isn't going anywhere, Will. He's still librarian.
Okay, but I'm writing an angry letter.
You know, nothing's really gonna change. The important thing is that I kept up my special birthday tradition of gut-wrenching misery and horror.
Bright side to everything?
Shh.
You're loving this far too much.
Admit it, sometimes you just need a big, strong man. Oh, Will, give me a hand with that.
Well, that was... You know, last one was just, like, kind of casual and stuff, and this one is like, let me fucking kill your ass. Oh la la. That... Putain merde. That was not pretty. Am I pulled away? Oh, you Wednesday. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Oh my god. So much to say. So much to say. I can't believe Giles went with it. But at the same time, look what happened when he didn't. So that's what I mean. Because I was like, I don't think Giles would just be like, yeah, of course, you know? So there must have been something going on. And, you know, it's him getting fired. And it's so annoying the way he was like at the end, he was like, "You're such a colorful girl." It's like she's the slayer. She's the one that fights your battles for you while you do nothing. And watch her. And they really treat her like like she's not a person. Like the way they were like, oh, they just like she's just a they didn't say that, but she's like, she's just an asset in war. She's just like, we're fighting a war. It's like, no, fucking not. She is. She is. And she, by the way, she's fighting in one town in Sunnydale in the middle of, I don't remember what fucking state, because there are too fucking many. And like, there's the entire fucking world. And the other Slayer is also in the same fucking town. That was a lot of fuck at the same time. I'm so sorry. But, like, they, as a global purpose, as a global war, first of all, I'm pretty sure that, Sunnydale isn't the only one on a Hellmouth. Or, like, that has a lot of supernatural activity. First of all. And I know it's, like, it's in the US because it's filmed in the US, and, like, I know it's for the plot. That the both Slayers at the same place, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. But, logically, like, world building wise, there's the entire planet, by the way. So, like, it's good for us because she gets to have a normal life and be at school and have friends. But technically, if they really wanted to, like, optimize her power, she would be sent all over the place. First of all, but I don't remember what my point was, but I think my point at the beginning was like, she's doing all this in one town, and like, I don't know what I think it was. I don't know what my point was. It dissolved. But that, like, there's the entire world, and you're doing kind of nothing. Or if we haven't seen it yet. It's I get so mad. And it's like, and the scene, when they're talking about her, like, she's just, I mean, Giles isn't, but the guy is, right? I don't even know his name. He doesn't deserve to have a name. The guy was like, oh, she'll pass a test. Like, as she's just like a number or something. And I mean, there was a Watcher woman, but she went cray-cray. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's a lot of men. And, like, just vying for one girl to fight for them. It makes me so mad. It infuriates me so much. I saw an edit on TikTok about all the main characters who wanted to have a normal life and didn't. And had to save the people that required saving, and see, this makes me emotional. And were given this kind of this role, and she's the only one, her and Faith are the only one fighting. And maybe probably the council does other things in the rest of the world, but, and I mean, they do, because, Kendra was from somewhere, but not America, I think, because she went by plane. Oh no, America's big, Canada. Anyways, I don't think she was from, like, the America, because she had to sneak into the plane. But it just, they're just, like, paying attention to her when they need it, and apart from that, she's just, like, something to be used, and something, and Giles was a bit like that. Oh, my fucking hair, man. He was a bit like that at first. at the beginning when she was like, I want to have a normal life and stuff, and she's like, well, you're a slayer and you have duties and stuff, but not quite as bad as this bullshit. And I'm glad she's not sent all over the place, because she wouldn't get to have a normal life. But it gets me so mad. It gets me so mad that she's the one that has to do all this stuff. She's the one that has to face all these consequences from this, and they don't even care. And then he was like, I understand. It's like, you understand fucking nothing. And the whole point was to see if the Watcher can be sort of impartial, which is stupid. I feel like if you're a Watcher and you don't feel bad about it, or you don't try to stop it in any way, then you are not a good person. I'm okay with Giles being like, because he lost his job, and I think part of him knew that if he tried to do anything, that's what the course of action was gonna be. But still, and the new Watcher is gonna fucking suck, and I already can't wait to get rid of them. Like, or give them to Faith. I don't give a fuck. Like, just get out. And I said, like, a bunch of men doing the council thing. It's just, there's probably women as well, but in these things with, like, it was such a picture, right? These two men, and I'm gonna say it again because I know Giles wasn't totally on it, but discussing young girl's fate is so much. I'm just saying the council sucks, whether it's made mainly of men, mainly of women, mainly of both. Council fucking sucks. And I love how she was talking to Giles because she wanted to go with him to the ice show, because he's like, apart from her father, that's not really there, her father figure, and he was like distracted because I think he was also so stressed about what was gonna happen and what he was doing. And then at the end, the way he was like, you hold too much paternal love for her, and he like wiped away her injury, it was so beautiful. And it kind of, because the whole episode is him betraying her, and whether he realized he made an error at the end, whatever happened, it was still a betrayal. It was still something that, like, he poisoned her and stuff, and it makes me mad. It was a good episode. For it to make me, I'm not a very passionate person in life. Like, I react and I'm dramatic about things, but I'm not passionate about stuff. I'm like, I like a lot of stuff, and I like, example, I like Buffy, and I really like, example, books, and I really like shows and stuff, but I'm not passionate. I'm not gonna be obsessive. I'm not gonna feel so deeply. So whenever a show or something manages for me to make this emotion, it's, to me, it's the emotion of anger, but I'm not really angry. Emotion of anger / sadness. I think that's what that scene felt to me. Watching this image, I was like, of course that's it. It was a good episode. I liked it. It was a good one. Yeah. Let's just go. Cobra's first role was uncredited spot on the V miniseries. He earned renown for his role on China Beach as Dodger Winslow and in the horror series Kindred the Embrace as Daedalus. In addition to Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Cobra has made guest appearances on such television series as Law & Order, Special Victims Unit, CSI Crime Scene Investigation, ER, 24, Look Closer, New Girl, Criminal Minds, Star Trek Voyager, and Star Trek Enterprise. Amongst others, he played Jacob Hale Jr. in Sons of Anarchy and Joe in The Walking Dead. Oh, I know The Walking Dead. Well, I haven't watched it, but I know what it is. Cobra's big screen career began in 1986 with the film Out of Bounds, in which he played the first of his signature Okay, sorry for that. Of his nefarious characters were Gatus. This role led to more films opportunities such as The First Power, Tank Girl, The Finding Maggie, World Without Waves, The Hills Have Eyes 2, and Sully, among others. He also featured as DJ Ray from Reef Radio and Bacardi Rum's 1990s Surf Chilled advertising campaign. The year's best in Buffy and someone has planned quite a surprise. See, this is the right way. This is the right way to do suspense without revealing it. Poor Buffy. Ooh la la. It's like, take pictures of the mom. No, Buffy. Helpless. Yeah. 8.3 out of 10. Helpless. Unidentified vampires taken by Buffy. Blair is sired by Kralik and thus by Giles. Hobson drained by Kralik and Blair. Kralik burnt after drinking holy water given by Buffy. Maybe it was the clouds that she didn't know. When Giles injects Buffy with the needle, her shirt sleeves go from being up to when he wakes her up being down without anyone pulling it down. The time stated by Giles is significantly different to time shown on clock. When Buffy fights the vampire at the beginning of the episode, the boom mic drops down into view briefly. For continuity, the audience is told several times so this shows that vampires do not show up in photographs, but Zachary Kralik is seen in a photo that he took himself and enjoys. Usually it takes a day for a victim that has been turned into a vampire to wake up, but this time it is just a couple of hours. Yeah, because in this show, it doesn't seem like they need to be given blood by the vampire. But someone explained it to me once. I don't remember, so sorry about that. But yeah. Kralik would have needed to rob several stores or warehouse to obtain that much Polaroid film. It was becoming obsolete at the time because of the advent of digital cameras. Willow tells Buffy that 18 is their important birthday because she can now vote and be drafted. Buffy can actually be drafted though because women in the United States cannot be drafted, only men. When Buffy is screaming for help and running away from the two vampires, you see the shadow of the camera as she runs down the alley. Oh yeah! Boom Mike, hello! The dizzy spell. Angel gives Buffy the book Sonnets from the Portuguese 1850, a collection of 44 love sonnets written by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Buffy mentions Brian Boitano, a 1988 Olympic gold medalist and one of the world's most celebrated figure skaters. Buffy also mentions Boitano performing to the 1875 opera Carmen by French composer Georges Bizet. Oz and Xander debate about Superman's kryptonite, the term used to designate any surviving fragments of the exploded planet Krypton, Superman's home planet. I knew that. There are 5 distinct. Really? I only knew green and red. Green, red, gold, blue, and white. The first 2 variants are toxic to Superman. Green kill, red mutates, and gold drains power. Therefore, Ross is correct and it's Xander who is wrong. Kralik talks with Buffy with lines reminiscent of the story Little Red Riding Hood. Why did you come all the way to the dark of the woods to bring all those sweets to Grandma's house? If you stray from the path, you will lose your way. Understand, Kralik hides Buffy in Buffy's hooded red jacket. That is true. The story had the working title 18 as it is set around Buffy's 18th birthday. Buffy and her father have an annual tradition of going to the Ice Capades on her birthday. However, the Ice Capades were defunct by 1997, 2 years prior to the airing of this episode. Wow, they brought it back just for Buffy. The book Angel gives Buffy is a book of love poems. David Fury named the vampire Zachary Kralik after his nephew, who was the 4-year-old. Are you sure you should be naming your nephew after a vampire? Like, it's a vampire! That's a psychopath! Sans défense. Yeah. Defenseless, yeah. Helpless. I am helpless! I can't fucking sing. From Hamilton. That was it. That was a episode that was really good. I liked it a lot. A lot happened. No, seriously, a lot happened. I liked it. I am stressed for the new Slayer, and then I'm pretty sure we're gonna see next episode, because if we don't, it's gonna be weird. So next Slayer, a new Watcher, not Slayer, new Watcher next episode, so I'm excited for that. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, number 50, leave a like, comment, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you guys next time.